Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I posted my last video about making a mission accomplished video buying an iPad. So actually, I've been through the most hectic year in 2022. But I think I would like to discipline myself to post a video per week. The contents will be dominated as usual with Rhino and Grasshopper for sure. And there are also some possibilities that I will share something about my daily life or what I'm into nowadays with you guys. So without further ado, I guess we can start. First thing first, in this video, I would like to share about the basic understanding of Rhino and Grasshopper and what kind of geometry or tools that Rhino and Grasshopper have. I mean what I describe actually based on my learning and experience. So if you find some definition which is different from yours, it's okay to give some inputs. Just let me know through the comment box below. As you can see from my screen, there are two windows, which are Rhinoceros on the left side and Grasshopper on the right side. Okay, I assume all of you have already used 3D modeling tools for your projects, tasks, and else, namely SketchUp, Revit, ArchiCAD, or 3D Max. Thus, Rhinoceros is simply just one of them with the function of 3D modeling, rendering, and drafting. And how about Grasshopper? So this is the powerful aspect of making 3D model through Rhinoceros, in which there is an add-in called Grasshopper. If I could describe Grasshopper itself is a visual programming. All the tools inside was made from some programming language, for instance, like Python, C language, and else. All of the coding forms the tools in Grasshopper and resulted a compact container as you can see in my screen. In conclusion, this container contains some coding. Is the simpler way to describe it. Okay, let's talk about how Rhinoceros and Grasshopper connected. The magic appears when you do some coding in Grasshopper. The system between Rhinoceros and Grasshopper will work, and you can visualize your code in Rhinoceros. I'm showing you how to make a rectangle from Grasshopper, and look, I can visualize them on Rhino. I'm showing you I make a sphere on Grasshopper, and look, there's a geometry on Rhino. Or I could customize some radius onto the sphere. So generally in Rhino, we have four types of geometric, which are points. This is the most significant difference from Rhino to other 3D modeling tools. We can assume a point as a parameter in our design. Next, curves. Actually, curves in Rhino also the same as polygon and unusual line. Then surface or VREP. Both of them, I guess, is a representation of surface or VREP. Both of them, I guess, is a representation as a connected surface element. And last, mesh from McNeil is a collection of vertices or polygons that define the shape of an polyhedral object. Frankly speaking, I don't really know exactly about mesh, but it's okay, gonna explore it. Okay, so it's basic thing in Rhinoceros. There are still many, but it's okay. Later we are going to assess one by one. Okay, let's jump to Grasshopper itself. Okay, let's jump to Grasshopper. I will tell you some basic point in Grasshopper because it's kind of different. If you look at this window of Grasshopper, there are two important parts of Grasshopper you have to remember. First part is toolbar, which contain a lot of tool and container. Second part is canvas, in which you program your code. By default, as I remember, there are 7 to 10 tools that is built in the Grasshopper. But for the further use, if you need any additional tools, you can go to Food4Rhinos to download them. I'm going to put it on my description box. Actually, I don't really utilize all of the tools, but my recommendation for the most frequently tools that you are going to use is math, parent, set, curves, surface, mesh, and other plugins. To give you some conception in Grasshopper, let me tell you about container. I'm going to drag you one of the container. So this is a container and this is also a container. But what's the difference between them? The first one is orange and the second one is white. Why the left one is orange and the right one is white? To give you an answer, if a container is orange, it means there's no value or object in it. So you have to put some value or object in it based on the container function. Floating parameter circle failed to collect data. That means you have no input in it. Let's take a look of the white container. It has two components which are input on the left side and output on the right side. If it is white, means by default the container has default value for the input. Put your mouse on the top of the text and here they are. On the other hand, you could find the output value as you connected the output with the panel, or you can also put your mouse on the top of the text. Okay, that's about container. How about the geometric in Grasshopper? The same as Rhinoceros, in Grasshopper they also have curves and also surface. Curves and surface might be very helpful in making visual programming. Let me show you an example. And back again, the most powerful thing is you can edit the value parameter in the input. So if you still want to make some geometry exercise, these tools are very flexible and dynamic to reach your goal. Okay, so that's all about the basic that I would like to share in this video. In next week, we are going to make some parametric forms, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you on my next video.